Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. I am Virginie, an interior designer, and I deal with the houses that represent 100% us to live them, from consulting to the entire renovation process. I also help foreigners who want to buy and renovate in Italy to support them all the process long, otherwise difficult to follow from a distance. In this channel, I will talk about home and renovation, trying to give you helpful tips so that you can have your dream house, a house that represents you in depth and where you will always feel at your ease. I often get this question: is it possible to combine different woods in the home? So I decided to answer it in this video. But before we get started, if you love everything related to the home and renovation topic, remember to subscribe to my channel for more information on this subject. And don't forget to click the like button, because it's the best way to support my channel and my content, and I truly appreciate it. When it comes to wood, many people love it but are afraid to use it because they fear unattractive results. And indeed, they are right. If you are not careful, the risk of chaotic environments is around the corner. But at the same time, using only one type of wood could create the environment definitely monotonous. We've seen in other occasions, one of the ways to make a room intriguing is to use contrast, because it creates movement, and mixing woods could be one way. In the other hand, not to make a mistake, it's enough to follow some small rules. First of all, talking about wood, you have to keep in mind that there are two characteristics that you need to consider: the color or tone and the texture. Woods can be warm, neutral or cold. Warm woods tend to yellow, orange and red colors. Neutral woods tend to beige and cream colors, while the cold woods will tend to grays. Natural oak, hickory, cherry, beech, teak, acacia and mahogany are some woods that are part of warm color woods. Maple, Bengay, ash, birch, taupe oak and dark brown are examples of neutral woods. Bleach oak, gray elm, white maples, silver oak and heathers are parts of the cold woods. Each tone, whether warm, neutral or cool, also has different undertones or brightnesses. That is, it can be more or less intense and saturated. Different woods have varied grains, more or less pronounced, and these grains or textures will characterize rooms differently. Marked grains will make the room more rustic and informal, while finer grains will make the environment more formal and refined. Having made this necessary introduction, let's see how to combine different woods and achieve harmonious and characteristic settings. The first thing to do is to choose a principal tone for the house: warm, neutral or cool. If you already have a parquet floor or a significant piece of furniture, that will be the tone to start with. Once this is done, you can introduce other types of wood by following two rules. Same tone, different subtones, brightnesses. It is the easiest combination. Match lighter or darker woods with the same tone. Merely put, combine neutral woods with neutrals, cool ones with cools, and warms with warm. In the case of warm tones, however, I advise you to avoid mixing woods tending towards red with ones leaning towards yellow, because they don't tie together too well. Light, medium and dark essences create movement and contrast while maintaining uniformity thanks to the shared tone. The second is the touch of different tone. This is a slightly more daring combination, but that can yield beautiful results. When you decide to mix different tones, remember to dose them well. First of all, don't mix more than 2, and one of them only as an accent and small touches. Compared to the previous combination, the contrast will be stronger and more visible, so don't overdo it. To make the environment more cohesive, repeat this combination at least a couple of times. Be careful how you distribute the wood elements in the room. If you group them all only in one place, that area will be relatively heavy. That also applies to essences, light and dark, or different tones. Distribute them so that there are no unwarranted assemblages. As I did just before, large grain gives the feeling of rustic environments, while thinner ones more formal spaces. You can mix these too. Depending on the atmosphere you want to create, putting different grains together will definitely give the room character. Again, be sure not to overdo it. Choose the primary grain that will give the room style and add a few touches of wood with different grains. To better match the different woods and harmonize it all, use various elements of disruption. Rugs, for example, are good allies to soften the different wood tones. If the woods you use are dark, remember to use light tones in the fabrics and other elements such as the sofa or on the walls. That will help keep the room from being heavy and make it breathe. Try to have, if it's possible, physical samples and take them to the room where you would like to use them. That's because figuring out matches from catalogs is not always easy. It's better to touch them with your hands. Taking them to the room where you would like to use them serves to understand their rendering based on the light present there. The same materials may perform differently depending on the room orientation and the natural and artificial light present. I hope the video was helpful and you love it. In case, let me know with a thumbs up and in the comment. Please feel free to share this video with someone you think might be interested in the topic. I will be honored and it will help me grow my channel. If you feel that your home or some environment of it does not reflect you enough, do not wait any longer and book your consultancy. You'll find my contact in the description box below. If you already haven't done it, remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. See you soon.